Okie dokie daily trading review for this Friday, the 14th of January, 2022. No trades for me, paper or real trades for that matter, of just not a lot that I was liking on the pre-market scanners of anything that I had on watch list. Literally took off before market open and did not stay for really any level 2 watching or time and sales action. I could just I'm going to go rapid fire through a few quick tickers here that I was watching and then pulling up at the end of the day, just like scratching my head like, what? How did they do that? But yeah, just nothingness day. Again, just a day of time to go long, time to go short, and a time to go fishing. I stepped away from the market. And it's that line, especially where I'm at in my trading career right now, of there are always going to be opportunities. And there are those little lines of, well, I could have scalped this type of trade. Oh, and I can definitely see that pattern in hindsight as I'm reflecting on these charts today of, oh, I could have been playing off of that. Or, trying in these after hours little pre-market scans and searches of just finding that little diamond in the rough. It's not even a diamond. It's just that little opamine. What's the other one? It starts with an O. The other like fake laboratory created diamond of just finding those little like, okay, yeah, I can see the play there, but gosh, is it worth me spending almost like looking for that needle in the haystack, spending almost more time than it would in a quote unquote hot market where they just kind of slap you in the face, where they're just everywhere you look of these opportunities that you can recognize. Is it worth my time to just put all this energy and focus into searching those out, or is it more better spent of, hey, save that mental capital, go do other things, expand your horizons, and grow your life and yourself that way? It's just that ever-growing battle. For right now, yeah, I'm definitely getting away from it and doing other things for where I'm at, but of course it's still all the side learning and growing is still there, but it's just of, hey, how much exact full screen time are we putting in for these types of moves today? Yeah, it's just a constant give and take for what the market offers, and right now it's just doing a lot of like nothing for me at that point. Let's look at SPY, little sideways day, tapping just at 460 there, finding a little bit of support, now closing closer to 465. We'll see with these next few days here if it does start to trend lower, closer to that 450 mark, or then just consolidates, continue to draw itself out for maybe a few more weeks, a few more months, maybe even, that I could see until it does have an eventual 480 break if it does want to break that all-time high again. That'll be interesting to watch. Dollar volume on the day, NASDAQ as of 25 minutes after close here. NASDAQ $231 billion volume, NYSE $330 billion volume, OTC's $2.1 billion volume. Yeah, like I mentioned, no traders for me, paper or real trades. Just watching LGHL in the morning, pulling up a morning dump chart. It wasn't huge volume. It wasn't a big percentage move, and it was just kind of choppy and a little bit too wide of a spread for me to feel convicted or engaged in this one, especially on a Friday. I don't feel this strategy from the data I have works best on a Friday for some reason. But even at that, I'm still finding that reversal of VWAP, failure to maintain VWAP, using that as an entry point, seeing an immediate pull off of that. Decent profit opportunity on that one. Continues to dump more in market hours. SXTC, same thing, sub-dollar. Man, I was just kind of waiting and chomping at the bit because I couldn't. This was a good little exercise for me because I didn't know you couldn't actually even reserve shares under $1 before it was above $1. So these were just little few very ticks above $1. So I was kind of waiting and hoping. I've seen that a few times of these sub-dollar ones, that they do get that little perk that's just above $1 for some reason, and that key psychological level just rejects it. And then it turns it into a beautiful little morning dump chart again. Failure to maintain VWAP. Watching this one, 84 cents became a key level, and as soon as that broke, I'm like, hey, I would get short here definitely. And sure enough, it has a nice continual sell-off from there. It has a little morning volatility, a little reclaim to VWAP there and rises above, but sure enough sells off and just nothing left other than these tiny little crazy spikes that just kind of seem to litter the landscape of the market today. SBEV, another one of watching this one again. I traded it mentally in this one long yesterday for that third day play of how it was holding up, and nice little percentage move there. Not insanely voluminous or awesome to look at and say like put it on the wall as a chart, but hey, that's a decent little profit opportunity on that one. Then coming into today, okay, yeah, I can see this one having a little bit of a breakout. Maybe we get a little perk above 2 and it just kind of does nothing, but it's certainly going to need that volume. And bam, here comes that volume. I was away from the computer, of course, didn't see this one until later, until it was already spiking above 3.2 here. But ludicrous how much volume this one did end up getting. At the end of the day here, we're showing $193 million volume, 150,000 trades there. And even in the afternoon session it's just holding below VWAP, not doing anything. How many times does this pattern just like fade or do nothing the rest of the afternoon session into the close? But sure enough, gets that rise back above VWAP, consolidates, puts in a nice push to that 3.2 mark again. Just continues to rip all the way to 4.3. Ludicrous. Daily looks pretty awesome there too. Just okay, you do you, honey boo boo. Crazy one to see. BBIG. These are just all rapid fire charts that I just wanted to mention just to engage them with my brain again. Of BBIG, this is a third day run up. Really not a key playbook style or personality trade for me. It's in this third day of its run up with the biggest volume actually happening today, but just obvious. Everybody and anybody with their grandma can see just a little double bottom out of the gate here from that morning volatility that it pulls back to and then produces a nice move post morning session volatility and holds that decently well. Gets a little bit wonky closer to VWAP near the afternoon and close session there on BBIG. So we'll see what it does in the next few days, but just pointing out that little double bottom opportunity to potentially have traded off of on that one. GFAI, another morning one that pops up on the pre-market scanners. It's just like, I don't even want to be a part of it. You're gross, you're ugly, 6 million float, get out of my face. And then it's just like, hey, this is a little decent price action. Oh, this is even more decent price action. Oh, we're going to go to 216 for today's action. Okay, that's pretty cool. Pulls back off of that high back to VWAP there, and then has a little bit wider of a trading range, just hovering around VWAP. I'm into the close. We'll see what it does for the second day, for the third day, if it does eventually follow that same similar sentiment for the second day plays of just not anything really happening after hours in that pre-market, which would be the next trading day on Monday. If it starts to fall off or fade a little bit more, look weak, the third day could be the same type of sentiment, but keeping our eye on that low floater. And then MYNZ, man, I've been trading this one, keeping it on since that second day move, looking on the daily here, since that was the 6th of this month. Identifying and watching and not trying to force anything out of it because it is not the most voluminous one. And even today, I mean, looking at the volume compared to that first screen day, absolutely abysmal, just nothing. 5K trades that I'm showing on the day. We're getting doji candles here, even in this morning run up, but putting in a 27% green day for the full true breakout. Okay, all right. I guess we learn from it and continue to apply that to the next ones. It's nothing about the market is ever logical, and it never will be. So always having to learn and grow and adapt to what the sentiment for these charts and these movers are. Excited to continue that grind every single day, and I'm extremely grateful for where I'm at right now and where I know I will be heading in the future. So with that short little video here, guys, I thank you for watching. We will catch you guys on the next one.